So, we continue the stock valuation in part 2. Okay, so this is one period stock valuation. And you see, we call single holding period. Yeah. Okay, so please look at the example. I already work on the example, and please cross-check, do it again, and make sure that you understand how to apply the above formula for in real life problem. Yeah. Okay, and if we don't hold for one period and we hold for more than one period, what happened? Okay, so it's simple. If we hold more than one period, for example, you hold 3 years. Yeah, we hold 3 years. Then I continue this timeline. Yeah, 2 and 3. Yeah, and of course, by the end of year 1, I don't sell the stock, so I don't have P1. But I expect to receive dividend. Dividend is expect to pay annually by the company. And okay, in real life, you don't have, then you don't include it in your model. Okay. And by the end of year 2, I also get dividend by year 2. I also get dividend for year 3. And by the end of year 3, I sell the stock. Yeah. So now, what is the stock price? Yeah. Okay, it's simple. We discount all the future cash flow to the present. Yeah. So now B0 is okay. I delete this D1. No, sorry. I still keep D1 here. Yeah. I bring this to the present. D2 here and here. Yeah. Okay. Plus D2 here. And 1 divided for 1 plus R power 2, and plus D3 plus P3 divided for 1 plus R power 3. Yeah, so simple. You can do it for many years, as many years as you want. But wait, is that simple? Yeah, can you do the stock valuation? Can you do valuation for Vinamilk now? And I want to know the interested value of Vinamilk. Yeah, but wait, look at the formula. This is still an idea and concept. Yeah, so far you cannot do stock valuation with this formula. And why? I will tell you why. Okay, first of all, today 2025. So year 1 will be 2026. Year 2 2028. 7 2028. And today, and you must know that how much Vinamilk will pay dividend in 2026. How much is the dividend in 2027, and how much is the dividend 3 years later? Yeah, even Vinamilk, they don't know. They don't know. So those numbers are the future number, and we don't have it now. All we have now is the information up until now. We don't have information for the future. We don't have. So how do we have? We need to have D1, D2, D3 to put it into the model. We do project. We forecast. Yeah? That's it. We forecast. So all the numbers are expected number. Okay? So in this course, I'm going to teach you the technique, the formula, the principle to do stock valuation. But I'm not going to teach you how to find D1, D2, or D3 in the group project. I will let you know. Yeah? But so far, the numbers are given. So the requirement for the course is you master the concept, you master the technique. Yeah, how to apply the concept time value of money to do stock valuation. But to do a real life valuation, it requires more. Yeah, and look at P3. That is the price by the end of year 3. Yeah. How do you know? This is the price 3 years later. You know, if I can predict 3 years later, how much is the price? And actually very rich now. Right? No one can predict. All is expectation. We expect based on what we think, based on how we analyze the company, yeah, all the information up until now, available up until now. Okay? Okay, so B3, you see, is not available. But let me give you a question. So by the end of year 3, you sell the stock and someone will buy the stock, right? Yeah, and he buy the stock at P3. How much will he pay? I mean, how much is P3? How much the stock will be 3 years from now? So, yeah, and 3 years later, the stock, yeah, price will be determined again by the cash flow it generated from the future, right? So from year 3, and if we buy the stock at year 3 or someone buy the stock by the end of year 3, he expects to receive many more, yeah, many more cash flow in the future. And when will the cash flow stop? I mean the dividend, yeah. Unless he sell the stock, he will receive the price, the market price. At the moment he sell it, yeah. Then he continue receive dividend every year, yeah. So we had D4 dividend at year 5, dividend at year, etc. And when will it stop? We don't know. So we say it goes to infinity. Infinity, because we don't know when it will stop. It will stop maybe when the company liquidated. Yeah. So again, P3 is determined by D4, D5, D6, etc. Yeah. And you see, I can write the formula of stock valuation is, if I don't want to write P3, I will replace P3 by this. Yeah. Yeah. So cộng chấm 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 các bạn. We don't know when the cash flow will stop. Yeah. So this is the general formula to do stock valuation class. dt 1 plus r over t, integral from 1 to infinity. Yeah, so this is the general idea, okay? General idea. Here, the general idea class. So, as you see, it comes to infinity, it goes to infinity. Then we cannot do stock valuation. We cannot calculate the stock price. Yeah, because we have the infinity. So a very smart guy named Gordon, he think of one solution for this equation to find the V0. Yeah, and he made one important assumption about the growth rate of the dividend. Yeah. He made an assumption that dividends are expected to grow at a constant percent per period. Nó tăng trưởng các bạn, cổ tức tăng trưởng ở một cái tốc độ ổn định, tốc độ đều. Constant là một hằng số ha, mỗi kỳ, yeah. Và kỳ vọng là họ sẽ duy trì cái tốc độ tăng trưởng này mãi mãi, được không ạ? Yeah. And we call this one dividend constant growth model or Gordon model. Yeah, Gordon, the name of that guy. And then if we replace, so if we had G0 today, and we know that dividend will grow at growth rate G. Then we know we are able to calculate D1. D1 equal to D0 multiplied for 1 plus growth rate. Right? It's simple. You know your height today, yeah? And you know every year you will be 1% taller. That is the growth rate. So the next year, you know how much you will be. And the year after next year, you also how high you are, how tall you are. Okay? Yeah, so we had D2 equal to D1 multiplied for 1 plus R, and this one equal to D0, 1 plus G power 2. Yeah, etc. We always know the dividend of any year. If we know the if we know dividend today, we know the growth rate, and we know that this growth rate will continue forever. Yeah, the constant. Then with some little algebra and some serial work, and the both formula is reduced to this simple and powerful and beautiful formula. We call this one Gordon model. Yeah? Okay, in this model, G1, that is the dividend of next year. I say next year. I would not say year one. Yeah? I say next year because it depends on where you are. If you are standing in year 0, then D1 is the dividend of year 1. But if you are standing in year 4, then D1 would be D5, the dividend of year 5. Yeah? So in general, D1 is dividend of next year. Okay, R discount rate, and G is the constant growth rate. And remember, that growth rate must be constant forever. That is the very important assumption of this model. Without that assumption, we cannot go to this. We cannot come up with this beautiful, simple, and powerful formula. We still need this formula. We still see this formula in another part of this course. Okay, let's take one example. So suppose that this company, they pay a dividend of 0.5%, and they get expected to increase dividend by 2% per year. Okay, and this one is the zero, just pay, vừa trả thôi các bạn. And this one is the growth rate. Yeah, and this one is the discount rate. Yeah, so now we have the zero is the 0 plus plus G divided for discount rate, subtract for growth rate. Yeah, yeah. Okay, simple, huh? So we say the intrinsic value of this stock is $0.92. That is, we think, the intrinsic value. Yeah. Okay, let's work on example 2 and example 3. Yeah. And for a golden growth model with no growth. Yeah. What happens if the stock they pay dividend, fixed dividend? The dividend never grow, the same dividend throughout the years. Yeah. That is the preferred stock, cổ phiếu ưu đãi các bạn. Cổ phiếu ưu đãi nó trả cổ phiếu ưu đãi cổ tức ha, thông thường là trả một cái khoản cổ tức cố định hàng năm, và chúng ta cũng không biết khi nào nó kết thúc, đúng không ạ? Cho nên nó cũng mang cái dạng là tăng trưởng, một cái dạng là dòng tiền đều các bạn. Cổ tức mà, cổ tức bằng nhau vậy, cái năm mà dòng tiền đều, và dòng tiền đều mãi mãi luôn. Yeah. So và dòng tiền đều mãi mãi, công thức định giá của nó